Miss Gina Mills, who is one of our Disability Support Services
That is
Coordinator.
correct.
Am I correct in that?
Yes, you
What a
are.
great title that is. Now, would you please let us know, for the people, our area, our students, and some in our community, what exactly do you do?
I do a lot of
In
things.
3 words or less? No, I'm
Yes.
joking.
Well, that's impossible if you know me.
Yes.
There are many disabilities,
Okay.
as we know. Some
Right.
that we can see the physical disabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Then there are disabilities that are unseen. So we try to accommodate any person who's been diagnosed with a disability.
Okay.
For example, some of the accommodations, let's just use if they were legally blind. Then we would give a reader during testing. We would also give extra time during testing in a separate testing area. Those would be testing accommodations. Then we would have classroom accommodations if we need to bring in tables for their equipment that they use that can blow the images up or whatever. That would be classroom accommodations. So anything that's deemed reasonable accommodations
Okay.
for that student to get the same fair education
To level
as
the
others.
playing field as
Absolutely.
much as possible. Now, this is different. College is different from public schools, okay?
Yes.
So how do you get the services here at Meridian Community College?
That's an excellent question. So at post-secondary level, you must self-identify. We cannot go to the classroom. If a teacher comes to me and said, I have a student with concerns, unlike K through 12, we cannot go to that classroom and call the student out and ask to meet with them. That student must come to my office, self-identify with me. Sometimes a teacher will say, do you know about the services we provide? And that instructor will walk the student to my office.
Mm-hmm.
So they need to come to my office. And what would be best is when they come to self-identify, go ahead and bring documentation of disability.
Okay.
That would be anything with their disability documented from the treating specialist. That paperwork also cannot be any older than 3 years.
Okay, so it must be within 3 years
Yes.
of them coming to school, okay?
Yes, so if they bring that on with them, that saves having to go back and get
Excellent.
it, make another appointment. We can go ahead and get those accommodations in place.
So if someone wants to have accommodations beginning first day of school, August 17th, when should they try to come and see you?
As soon as possible.
Okay.
We have to have at least 2 working days before those accommodations take effect.
Okay,
That gives, once I submit the paperwork to the instructor, that will give the instructor at least 2 days to go ahead and if they have to go into Canvas, add any extra time to any test, or then they have time to do that. We cannot submit, if you have a test on Thursday and you walk in on Wednesday afternoon at 4 o'clock and hand the paperwork and go, I need accommodations for my test tomorrow, that's not going to happen. So, that would not be fair to that instructor.
now once they have provided their paperwork to you, are they good for the time they're here at MCC?
They are good for that semester.
Just that semester?
Just that semester.
Okay.
Each accommodations form is class and instructor specific.
Okay,
So a lot of times students think, hey, I submitted in fall of 2020, I'm good for spring 2021, but not the case. They must come prior to the start of each semester, and we just redo the accommodations form, send that to the instructor. They do not have to bring documentation of disability again unless it has expired.
okay. So it is very important, if you want to get any kind of accommodation, to get in touch with you. And how can they get in touch with you?
Okay, they can either call me,
Okay.
and my phone number is 601-484-8777. It can also be emailed at gmills@meridiancc.edu. If you want to meet in person, I'm located in Reed Hall. My office number is 123B.
Okay, excellent. So if you want accommodations and if you want them beginning when school starts, they
Yes.
need to get in touch with you and make sure the paperwork is completed.
Yes, I'll have students before spring semester ends, if they're not going to be here for the summer, they will go ahead and complete those accommodations April, May, after they've made their schedule out for the fall. That is great. We already have it in place. No one has to worry about anything. You just show up for school on August the 17th. But definitely we need to get it done before August 17th.
Okay, now we need to change hats a little bit and
Yes.
talk about a couple of other things that we offer here at MCC, and that is our food bank and our book service, our book lending service. And are you in charge of those at the moment?
At the moment, Bethany Bratu and I are in charge of kind of the book loan, maybe food bank. It's not real clear, but we definitely are in charge of the book loan program.
Okay.
We will definitely go get food for anyone who needs that. So the book loan program, if you do not receive any kind of assistance, Pell Grant or any scholarships that would pay for your books, you can contact me. I don't know Bethany's, all of her contact information,
Okay.
so we'll just leave it with contact me.
Okay.
And you bring your schedule. So I'll need to have your schedule and see the class that you are enrolled in. If it does not have an e-book, then we can loan you a hard copy. Sometimes students have, like I said, legally blind students. We will, if they have no other assistance, then we will let them check out a hard copy to use with one of their readers.
Now this is a loan.
It is a loan.
Checkout, so you must return it.
Absolutely,
Okay.
because we have paperwork that you fill out, and then at the end of the semester, you must return the book. If
Okay.
you do not return the book, then you are assessed a fee, the cost of the book, and you have a hold put on your records, and you must clear that before you can register for the next semester.
And this is, you do not deal with ebooks. This is just the hard copies
That is
of the
correct.
books.
We do not deal at all with ebooks. That's just too much.
Sure.
You know, if the student returned it and utilized, we just deal with hard copy.
Okay, and now what about the food bank?
Okay, the food pantry is for anyone. Doesn't matter if you receive Pell Grant assistance or scholarships. If you have a need, you just contact me. I will ask you, get a little history. Do you have young children? Is it just adults? That way it can, if you have children in the family, we try to give things that children like for snacks, juice boxes, Pop-Tarts. But if it's just adults, then we will gear it more towards full meals. But we give full meals anyway, stuff that they can like make tuna salad or anything that's quick and easy like that. But definitely you just call. We don't want to know what your income is. I don't need to know how many people live in your home. You just let me know what your need is, and we will bag up food for you. I can leave it sitting outside my door. I will even, if you want to call me, I'll help bring it out to your car.
Okay.
Some people get, but it's like we tell them, we have all been there. We've
Sure.
all been in hardships.
Sure.
And we're so fortunate here at MCC to have faculty, staff, and our students that are so giving. The person who was in charge, Brenda Fortson, before, she was excellent at doing food drives throughout the year.
Yes, she was.
And we have, we always have a tremendous support in that area. So definitely, we don't want anyone to go hungry, and we truly mean that. One time we went to a certain CTE program and presented that morning, and we had 2 people follow us out the door. They just got up from class and followed us out and had desperate needs. So it makes it so rewarding to know that we are helping here also. We're just a big family. So we don't want
We
anyone
really
to-
are. So if you have a disability, if you have a need for books, or if you have a need for food, we're going to get in touch with Miss Gina. And would you give your phone number
I
and email
will.
address one more time?
I sure will. Phone number is 601-484-8777. Email address is gmills@meridiancc.edu, and I'm located in Reed Hall, room 123B.
Thank you so much for being part of this resource fair.
Thank you very much.